We are back with episode 10, and speaking of 10, we are here to basically celebrate 10 years of LCS to finish out with the summer split. But first, we're here to talk about the personal issues of ranked. And joining me today, we have Vulture43. How are you doing, Vulture?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing great also. Today we're gonna be talking about the issues of ranked and maybe finding some solutions or at least making things better to make rank better. Now I do have these factors of rank being sort of rigged, something that can possibly impact another person's MMR or ELO boost kind of thing. So and I think that these factors include Smurf accounts, which players can make another account from scratch or buy off another account and go from there. Dual ranked, the fact that you can rank with someone even a higher rank than you, like gold players can rank up with a platinum player, or the amount of games being played and leveling up, like MMR basically, and you could basically lose and still gain XP by that, and just try to get a little more like experience personally, but also getting some game XP. So that's something people don't like about when playing games and all that. So if you have any suggestions or if you think you can disagree with on these factors, Walter, what do you think?
Well, let's start off with the first topic at hand, which you mentioned Smurf accounts and buying accounts. I have a huge discrepancy with this issue, but it's really hard to prevent because every so often in diamond lobbies, I have to deal with like master and challenger players who are just trying to get like their 90% win rate accounts, and so they have just this giant ego, and it's really insufferable. And it's also like, cool, now I'm being gatekept by people who are already better than me that don't even deserve that shouldn't even be in my elo per se.
Mm.
And just like games get ruined by that because it's like I can't do anything about it because they're just that much better than me, and it's just annoying.
So I mean,
Uh,
I mentioned about dual rank, and because I feel like that's something that could be related upon if someone can actually rank with someone higher than you, for example, like that. Smurf accounts, yes, you can actually create another account, and if you're actually higher and you want to like go from beginning again, that makes sense. But I'm gonna point you on there. But for dual queue, this can also apply also. But what do you think about dual ranked with the Smurf account, blah, 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 or it could be something else, you know?
See, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with duo queuing as much as other people are because I feel like the matchmaking system does a decent enough job of matching people in between both of your ranks.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it does become an issue of like who's the better, who has more high rankers on their team, and that may decide out a game. But I feel like it's good, or it does a decent job enough where the games are typically even anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I think it would be better for duo queuing if they kept it the same with how they're doing it in Diamond currently, where you have to be within two divisions in order to queue up with someone else.
Right. Yeah.
So, for example, a P2 can only rank with a P4 or, a P1, and then like a silver 1 could queue up with either like a gold 3 or a silver 3.
I'm gonna stop
Something to
you.
try to keep it more concise.
I'm gonna stop you right there because we shouldn't forget about the ratio, okay? Because I noticed that there's a lot more silver players, gold players, and then low elo, like all that, than the ratio of players in the high elos, platinum, diamond, master, grandmaster. It doesn't matter. So, do you feel like there's a certain do you feel like there's a certain limit to where dual rank can actually be set? Because honestly, I feel like gold will be that middle point where you mentioned you can have a division. But for silver and lower, you can actually have like, for example, a bronze to silver and all that to iron to bronze, whatever.
I don't
No,
quite agree with that.
does it feel like it need to be a little bit higher, or what? What's your opinion? What's your idea?
I think just making it stricter would be better. I don't
Okay.
think because I understand what you mean by like a majority of the player base
Yeah.
is within these confines, but that also just makes it easier to find people within those ranks.
I see.
Like, it's way more consistent seeing or finding gold players and silver players. That shouldn't be an issue.
Mm.
And in Diamond, anyways, you're queuing up with like the same 100 something people in your area. So it's like it doesn't really matter. Like I run into this one cat arena almost like every other day.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, okay, I just have to deal with this. It's cool to see him again. I can show whether or not I can play with them.
Mm.
And it's like, it's not that big of a deal. So I still think just restricting it to around two divisions is more than enough.
Okay. What about the amount of games being played and XP leveling up and all that MMR?
What do you mean by that?
Because you can literally play like I understand there's some cheats where you can like, literally play ball games all the way until you get to level 30 and then play ranked where your MMR is literally clean. And that's something
Oh, the botting account. I hate botting accounts.
that's what I'm saying. Like those kind of people can like those people do that, and it really piss people off because at least when you play ball games, that MMR doesn't really set right, and you just literally just play your rank like it's a clean slate no matter what.
Well, at that point, it becomes like a Riot Games issue of trying to figure out like how to prevent this, because this is an easy problem to solve. Like,
Mm.
you can report bots all you want. Riot's not going to be able to stop all of them.
That part, yeah, that one I understand. Which is why I want to go back to go to the solutions. My solution, what I think will actually make rank better. Let's start with Smurf accounts and too. I think you could. I think this is a bad idea because this could be really like a tracking issue. But phone numbers and verification. What do you think about that? Insert adding a phone number into the account of verification for you to confirm that's your account. Would that make account like tracking much easier at least, right? Because at least once you get banned, you literally have to type in another account with a different phone number and all that.
See, Korea kind of already does that already, but you have to use your SSN, which or not SSN. They have to use your driver's license, which kind of weird, but
Really?
it make yes. And
Oh.
so yeah, it's very hard to make an. Or I could be mistaking Korea with China. A point is, it is very hard to make another account there. But uh, I do find it a little weird because like it's a lot of personal information, and
Right.
while it does like necessitate the fact of like, hey, if your account gets banned, you're screwed. I feel like giving them that sort of information's really intrusive. The
Mm.
phone number thing, it's It's interesting because you already have to use a phone number in order to participate in Clash
Yeah.
because they are trying to crack down on people making Smurf accounts for Clash in Tier 1, or not even Tier 1, just like Tier 2, Tier 3, all tiers. It just makes it hard to track someone because they have no information on them. But as you can see every other Clash season on Reddit, like this problem isn't solved because the phone number isn't strict enough.
Mm.
And it is very easy to make an email address too. Like if you gave me a couple minutes, I could probably make like hundreds of freaking emails. It's not
No, that's what I'm saying.
something that's
Because making an account, like Clash wise, yes, it will be something like that. But I feel like in proper terms on registering an account, that'll be so much easier. Because at least you and verification on that, because one one when you do actually do Clash, like you can actually insert the phone number. It you can actually confirm your phone number on when you play Clash and with your friends and all that. If you understand me, because if
I
you're
am understanding.
because your phone number is already in there. That way, if somehow the phone number is a little different, they'll be like, "Hey, your phone number is a little different, and there's a problem with that," and blah blah blah, blah. You know. And
I don't I don't think anyone wants to deal with the hassle of entering in a new phone number every clash though.
that's no, 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 that's the thing. Once I feel like that can, once that can work, if there, like you don't like you can literally type in the same phone number. That's it, and once you get banned, you don't want to make. And once you get banned, you can't really make a new account with a different phone number. That's what you said is a hassle, and I feel like that can really impact a lot of registrants. But I feel like that will fortify at least some Smurfs or something like that, you know. But I do feel like
Okay.
the con of that. is that when buying accounts, you can literally ask that person for the phone number at least or something like that.
Hmm.
But then I just realized if you're making an account and you're already at level 30, that account should also have a phone number also. So buying accounts would make it even harder. So to be honest, that would actually be the best option, right?
Having a phone number when you're making an account.
Yeah, as a verification thing. Like Clash, what Clash did, it will make it if you add it on a registrant, like if you register an account, then I feel like that would be a good like a better solution.
I see what you're getting at.
Because that way
I
buying it.
feel like
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna say I feel like there's ways that people are able to get fake phone numbers and like get verification from there. I'm not saying it's as easy.
no, I know.
I think the solution you bring up is a decent way of like preventing as many bot accounts.
Yeah,
I don't think it's gonna stop this problem completely.
I do feel like also it's a bad way because I've said it could be tracked via hackers and maybe because it'll show their IP address easier because of phone number and all that. Or doesn't? How does that work? Does that work?
Phone numbers do not track through IPs.
Okay, I'm too
Those
I'm
are
too stupid. I'm too
those
stupid.
are
That's
two completely different things.
But that's why I was asking. That's what I was gonna ask because I didn't know. But yeah, that's why I feel like that's the best solution at least. Another solution I thought would you mention is removing dual rank and create a solo rank system. And then at least synergy will be relied upon how well the person's awareness is for other random players. This system was distinguished between good players and the bad ones, like bot you said. But on a con, Smurfs will be harder to track. But with streams and all that too, Twitch or YouTube. But I'm sure that will be much effort to do so. What do you think about that? You said you mentioned it before, but I want to say
Removing
it again.
duo.
Yeah,
Are
remove
you
duo
saying
queue.
removing duo queue entirely?
Yeah, and just creating a solo rank system.
See, that's what people propose all the time, and I feel like at that point, league ranked becomes more of a chore than it is to actually produce any skill.
Mm.
Cause sure, like you can argue like, oh, just play ranked flex with your duo. It's literally just the same thing. But then you start looking at all these tournaments. No one cares about your flex rank.
Yeah,
No one.
exactly.
So it's like, what's the point, right? Like, you're just removing solo queue isn't gonna fix anything. And
We're removing solo queue. I mentioned
not
duo queue.
removing solo queue. I'm removing
Duo
duo
queue.
queue is not
Duo.
gonna solve anything.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It's just something that people are like heavily biased upon.
Yeah.
Because
And
initially,
yeah.
because initially it used to be rank solo and rank duo. There was no such thing as flex queue.
Oh yeah, no, I remember now. Yeah, there used to be a thing about that too. Yeah,
And then
back in the day where there was Dominion and all that. Oh yeah, that was the best map.
and then you merge, and then they merged it, and then brought in like ranked 5v5s. That got shut down. They brought in team builder. That got shut down, and then we got ranked flex.
Yeah. So
Just a lot of unsuccessful changes.
yeah, and especially the one thing I like about what they did was especially to create more strictness or restriction was they created something called the tribunal, which is like the moderator system for league on that. I'm not sure that's correct.
That is the tribunal, but the point of tribunal was to act as a third party review team for
Mm,
people who are cheating or being toxic or whatnot. It's kind of like the CS:GO one. I forgot what it's called,
like what is
but
it? Steam, something like that. V
it's
something.
no, it has nothing to do with Steam.
Oh
But point is, all right,
yeah.
the tribunal was a player run. If you had a good enough standing, which I believe at the time was if you were plat, you were considered part of the tribunal.
Oh.
And so what you could do is that whenever you log in for like the tribunal page, you could review a game that's given to you, and you get to give the verdict of whether or not this person deserves a ban or not. And multiple
Yikes.
people would get the same case and would come down to like what's the total voting thing because for since my skill level is different from yours, someone who's deservedly better than a person isn't cheating, but you might think they'd be cheating. Just as an example, right? So
Yeah.
it needs like a multitude of people to review that.
Okay. Yeah. That's
I
that's true.
think they should. I think they should bring back the tribunal,
No, that's
but
I think so too. Like honestly, now with the case, but honestly, I don't think so because with the we call it I call it elo ego boost. You know, the fact
okay.
that they're higher level and a higher rank, they have that ego system, and so they're like, bruh, you
So
know what
you're
I mean?
saying people at higher elo might rate it unfairly?
Yeah, exactly. Because they know they're better and all that too, but also they could literally be power hungry and say, oh no, I don't care, ban, ban, ban. You know?
That's why it's a multitude of people.
No, I'm just saying, what if? Because now with this system, it's like you have a whole bunch of diamonds who's just like elo egotistical. You know?
Not every. Okay,
Well, not every
not
not
every
every
diamond.
diamond. Yeah, I'm just saying, like
Yeah,
at least that group. You know?
I understand. I just don't think that's gonna happen.
But yeah. And here's the last one. I made three. So there's the last one, which is a ladder system XP. So once you reach to another mode of gameplay, like once you level up to another mode, you cannot earn XP on easier modes. So for example, if you already rank up to from bot games to draft norms, you don't earn XP on bot games. You have to earn XP on draft norms, and once you reach rank mode, then you cannot earn XP on draft norms. You have to play ranked to earn XP.
No.
Why is that?
Okay. The only reason, if you asked me like 2 months before, I would have said like sure, ship that. But after playing with people who are genuinely new to League of Legends
Yeah.
and they've unlocked like all the normal games, they are not ready for normal games. I'm gonna be honest. Removing XP for playing bot games for them would actually be detrimental because now they're just not gonna learn anything. They're gonna get frustrated because they keep dying and then they just quit the game.
But then we have MMR at least, because that way you can be placed with the lower skilled players at least,
That
and then
doesn't matter though.
it won't. Oh,
No.
because at least at least if you create like that kind of LP, that kind of not LP XP, you can literally increase the amount of XP given to them at least, even if you lose, because that way because when you lose one or when you lose not lose when you cancel out the XP on one mode. That draft nodes, for example, ball game to draft node, for example, you can that amount of XP increases even more. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that would be better. Because that way they guarantee, even though they lost the game badly, they at least they earn some experience, like good experience from that. You know?
But not every player is gonna think of, oh, I got more XP from that game. No, they care about the content of the game, and so if they're not even getting rewarded for the game they're playing, especially when they're getting absolutely pub stomped, why are they gonna keep playing the game? Now they're just getting gatekept from doing anything because they're too busy playing because they want to play against bots. They want to learn. And now if they're playing norms,
I mean,
like
they can still play it. No, I mean, I'm saying they can still play, but you don't earn XP from that. You know?
okay, what if someone just wants to play bots? Now they're just not getting XP, and which means they're not going to get champions.
But there's blue essence and all that too.
You're not going to be able to get blue essence though if you don't level up.
Well, I mean, yeah, but honestly though, that's something I
Let,
thought about. Is like it's
let
just
me
at
sit
least.
you down. Let me sit you down, Juicy. All right. I played bots for an entire year and a half because I was that bad at the game.
Okay.
If you were telling me that as soon as I unlocked norms, I wouldn't have been rewarded with any of that, I would have just left the game.
Is that so?
Yes.
Yikes.
Because every time I got played bot games, I'd be like, oh, I can learn on this champion. Oh, that champion looks cool. I'm gonna play that one next after I get some more blue essence from playing bots. If I was never able to get that blue essence for those new champions, what's the point?
Hmm.
But this comes to a problem of freaking enjoyment versus getting to ranks for a new account. Like,
Okay.
it's not that relevant.
So the best solution I can ever make, to be honest, it's just the phone number thing, you know?
Sure.
Because at least when you have verification, it'll basically at least, distinguish, confirming about bot players versus. No, actually, no. Oh my gosh. Now I'm thinking of phone numbers is actually considered a dumb idea. But what did I say about phone numbers is such a great idea for? At least the Smurf thing, at least the Smurf problem will be lowered at least. Because
I'd
if you have to
agree with that.
because at least when you have to buy an account, that also comes with another phone number, so that'll trigger a lot of players like who really like think that, oh, I could just get out the punishment easily.
Right.
So yeah, that's not, at least the solution what I was thinking of with phone numbers at least. Clash wise, if you actually want to join a clash, all you do is confirm what the phone number is, and with the account that you're registered with, then it'll be good to go. You know?
Right. But the problem, let's just take for instance that we bring in this new system with the phone numbers, right? What
Yeah.
happens to all the existing accounts?
That's what I'm figuring out, because that part, if it doesn't have a phone number, that probably has to get either deleted, non-existent, or something like that, which means all the things they get paid for just comes to waste. And I'm like, well, that's what happens. You get some, you lose some.
Okay, but now this is just personally. I have two Smurf accounts that I used to play with my like Iron Bronze friends and norms, and then like a other account that I basically rank with Gold and Plat friends when they're bored and they bother me. Okay,
Yeah.
I did not pay a single dime for any of them, and I have some things on there that my main account doesn't have. Like I have like get
Mm.
Darkstar Jin and Battle Academia Ezreal on one of them
I
that I
feel
don't have
like
on my main account.
I feel like in that case, a phone number, if you don't have one of those phone numbers, you can actually use that phone number to register as a main account. So if you have three, you can use one of them as set one of them as a main account. But it'll say, "Are you sure? Choose wisely," or something like that.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Like for example, if you have three accounts, right, and you have to set a phone number on that anyways, right?
Okay.
It'll show a warning. It's just like once you insert that phone number, you cannot use that phone number on any other account or whatnot. This will be
Okay.
considered as your main account. Are you sure you want to set this phone number? At least confirm it. Then once you confirm it, then gonna be your main account. What it is, you know. Why I feel like you can actually have the option of choosing one or the other. Because I feel like if you have multiple, which would be like a bad case for a lower elo who wants to like try being like new players, all that. Yeah, and yes, that would be a really bad idea. But I do feel like if you want to be a more independent with phone numbers and all that too, honestly, I think phone numbers would work better, even so, because you can still play together no matter what. It's just phone numbers only. You're not removing dual queue. You're not removing the ladder system. You're removing the ladder system. Like you do, it's the same thing, except with phone numbers at least. You know, so at least with that, you can still play with other people with dual ranked. You can still play with the norms, all that XP, all that. It's just the phone number, at least that part. You know, and
Okay.
I feel
So
like
what happens to my other accounts then?
that's what I'm saying. You have to make a choice. You have to make a decision on that, whether or not whether you pick that one account and those two accounts just goes bye bye. You know, that's why I feel like yes, Smurf accounts is whatever the case is, because if you get banned, then you get banned. That's your problem, all that too. But also I feel like that also the idea of toxicity, toxic chat, and not too chat restriction should be held more like responsibility and all that too. So you shouldn't be toxic at all that.
The more you're talking about this, the more I don't agree with that solution.
I'm just saying this is a solution. This is no, no, this is not a solution. This is just an idea of a solution. We're not trying to like confirm anything like that. I'm just wanting to input any kind of idea that could potentially, or at least theoretically, theoretically, theor wise work. You know, it doesn't have to work at all too. You know.
Because
Um,
I feel like I could just water your idea down and just say you need a phone number to play ranked. That's it.
oh yikes.
You just need a phone number to play ranked. Otherwise, you can make accounts. You can play norms with an ARAMs with other people. You just can't play ranked.
Should that actually work? Make it put a phone number with playing rank.
Maybe. There's only two. There's two main issues I can think of.
Mm.
One is that your phone number is linked with your Smurf account, which Lamau, I hate you, but if that account gets permalinked, or okay, let's think about it this way. I have my diamond account, and then I have my like gold plat account where I help people, right?
Yeah.
If since I'm making my diamond account my main, obviously, I won't be able to queue with my like gold plat buddies because they bother me so much. Which, mentally that's fine with me. Like I finally don't have to get bothered, but if it locks you out of rank that way, it feels kind of bad, but it helps with the smurfing problem. The other issue I can think of is what if you get a new phone number, right? Can you just unbind your phone number and put in a new one, or like,
Yeah, that's the thing too. I'm like thinking, well, you now you mentioned unbinding. I was like, holy shoot, that actually makes sense. But unbinding as in like that. Well,
I
like I
mean,
said, there's verification too. If you get a phone number, you can literally just unbind it and put in a different phone number and verify it at least. You know.
that's fair. I guess the way to combat that, because I was thinking if that was gonna happen, then some people could just abuse it where they keep switching accounts and putting in the unbinding, rebinding, then phone number. What they could do is kind of
Ah.
like in Clash, where like your account, you can't put in a phone number within like X amount of days.
Oh, and until
So
that
like,
certain
so
events
like
ends,
Clash does it where you can't put in a new phone number every 90 days.
cause every month.
So it's not. Is it every month?
Is it every month? Clash?
I thought it was 90 days. No, not Clash. Clash happens twice every month
Twice every
for a
month?
2 weekend period.
Oh, so wait, 90 days, that's be 3 months then, right?
Yes,
So you could pretty much play two clashes. No, not two clashes,
that's
6 clashes.
yes.
That's so long though.
Well, Clash isn't
Oh,
something
wait,
that
no, no.
happens all
Change the
the
phone
time.
number every 90 days. Oh, you're no, no. I'm sorry. I'm doing the dumb thing. Change every phone number for every 90 days, which is every 6 clashes. Okay, that's yeah.
So that can also lock people with the ranked games.
Mm. Wow, there's a lot of loopholes for a freaking league.
Yeah, that's why as much as people like to give Riot crap about it, it's a hard problem to solve.
Oh wow, cause I thought the phone number thing would actually work, cause that's at least a simple thing. But I didn't realize how much like other options you have to put into. But at least for now, we know that phone numbers could be an option, cause what
It's an
plat
option, but it's not like a. It's
solution,
obvious.
yeah,
It's not a sure hold one, obviously.
yeah. So yeah, that's what I was looking at because I was wondering, it's like, what can we do to at least alleviate the pain from other rank players who want to like, say F this, I don't want to play rank anymore because of how this system is being so stupid on. And I just thought I was like, we have to make some kind of solution, or they have to make some idea that could potentially, if Riot sees this, like if this sees this stream and they see this idea, they could potentially think about, it's like, oh, maybe we can actually adapt to this and see what we can actually make from this. That's what I'm hoping for, because at least some people actually not think about it, and I wanna at least apply it, but nobody else is thinking about it. So I was like, bro, is any being stupid right now or what? But yeah.
It's a tough cookie to crack.
And yeah, that's kind of like that. That's kind of like the conclusion of what I'm getting with. So yeah, we didn't get anywhere, but at least the phone number is at least an option. So we're gonna conclude from that. Anyways, moving on to the funny topic, we're gonna finish it off with this. You guys don't know what the funny topic is. We bring out ideas and not ideas. We bring out a topic that just basically seems fun to ask, and just getting some laughs out of it. So today's fun day topic is, which item or spell do you want to bring back?
Which item or what?
Spell, like surge and all that.
Man, I don't care about any of the summoner spells, I'm gonna be honest. Uh, that's a good question. What item would I bring back?
I mean, for me, when it comes to spells, is Garrison
Why would you bring back Garrison?
because it's like what will Garrison be for a spell?
What do you mean by that?
Because there's all no not a spell, but there's also an item where it reduces damage by 80% for 8 seconds. That's Garrison, but I'm trying to figure out. There's another item where it kind of like similar. Is it uh stone plate? No, not stone plate. It looks like a white
There's.
armor.
Are you talking about Randuin's?
Randuin's. Not.
Randuin's Omen, it reduces crit strike damage as well as just attack speed, or its movement speed for like 5 seconds.
Or that, or I think gargoyles. I'm thinking gargoyle.
Gargoyles just gives you a shield for 3 seconds.
Oh really? Oh that's cheap then. Wow. Okay. So never mind then.
What do you think it was?
I know. I thought it was related to similar thing for what Garrison is, but I guess it but
No.
I for mine, I mean items at least is Static Shiv or Athene's Unholy Grail. I
I
want
would not mind. I would not mind bringing Athene's back. I think that was a great item.
that. Yeah, no, I didn't buy that item as a support. I was playing mostly ADC or jungle until I realized how OP Athene's was, and I was like, oh shoot. But I was basically playing mostly with Static Shiv.
You're disgusting.
I mean, they have Static Shiv in Wild Rift, and when I tried it, I was like, "Oh yeah, I want Static Shiv back. I don't care. Playing Jhin with the Static Shiv and Infinity Edge like that, that's just OP."
And that's the problem I have with Static Shiv. It gave every champion who built it access to wave clear, and that's not the. I feel like some champions' weaknesses should be the wave clear. It should not be solved by an item.
Ah, okay. But Athene's Holy Grail though, with getting the healing from that, like, oh, that's so good.
I care more about the fact that it's a magic resist item. You barely get any of those nowadays.
Especially with Belveth. I thought she was gonna AP, but apparently you can negate 80 from that. I'm like, holy crud. She's attack speed built and 80 like that.
You saw Belveth and you thought she was an AP champion with how fast she smacks people? Then you're crazy.
Well, but also I think of Void as AP people.
Okay,
There's Kassadin, but I thought but and they make Kai'Sa mid, you know. There's also Vel'Koz. There's also who else?
okay, what about Rek'Sai though?
Oh right, Rek'Sai. I totally forgot that person. I forgot that person was Void. Ah, yeah, 80.
Can't believe you forgot Dami Mommy SMH.
Who else is Void anyways?
Technically Malzahar.
Malzahar, AP.
Kog'Maw can build AD and AP, but that's not really important. Cho'Gath is unimportant.
Cho'Gath's hybrid, right? Can go 80 or AP.
Jesus Christ, I did not just hear you say AD Cho'Gath.
I mean, it did the spikes though. The spikes. You literally just play the spikes.
That's AP damage.
Oh, is it? Oh,
It scales off 40% AP. It does magic damage.
I
It
don't play
also
top, bro. I don't play top.
SMH. You've never played Cho'Gath jungle once?
No.
Man, you missed out. Anyways,
I know. I saw some
there's also
Cho'Gaths.
there's Kha'Zix.
Causes, isn't he? Wait, isn't he AP? No, he's lethality. So he's AD.
He's an assassin, yes. Yet I thought you were a jungle player.
That was a long time ago. Now this is the new version, bruh.
Oh right, you're an ADC man. You're disgusting.
Well, I'm actually moving on to support now. But
You could have just stopped talking.
but oh, I thought oh my gosh, what I honestly think that all those people was like freaking AP, and I thought Athens would be really bad for them, but I was like, oh wait, one of them's AD, so it won't matter anyways.
Regardless, the
Oh,
only issue with Athene's nowadays would be the fact that we're giving even more healing.
mm,
And I feel like we're giving healing just for being in combat. And I feel like Moonstone already does that job for them.
what about
So like
Hextech? What about Hextech, by the way? Any of the
like
Hextech items?
Gunblade.
Yeah, any of the Hextech items? Would you even consider bringing that back?
I had fun with Gunblade for AP builds that don't deserve to be AP, like AP Tristana.
What about Akali? That people used to put Gunblade on Akali.
That's the problem with Gunblade. Katarina Kali, who scaled really well with both AD and AP, would steamroll games and also have a lot of spell vamp with them. And I just felt
Mm.
that was unhealthy.
Ah, okay.
Also, because Zoe could pick it up, it was also very unhealthy because she would already build like solely AP Magic Pen.
Oh.
I think. Actually, no, that's a terrible idea. I was about to say bring back Spear Shojin, but that was a mess of an item.
Oh yeah, that's right. Spirit showed was it Spirit Chosen like a really OP attack speed item?
Nope.
Oh, what was Spirit Chosen then? I thought that Spirit Chosen
It
was a
gave it gave like 400 health, 60 to 80 AD, I forgot. And then uh it gave 20%, it gave you 20 CDR back in the day,
wait. So
and
is a CD item?
it was a CD item.
No wonder Yi was so fast. Instant with the Qs with the Spirit Chosen.
And so the point of it was that after you ulted, your auto attacks for the next, we'll say 6 to 8 seconds, would reduce your remaining cooldown by like 10% for every auto attack.
Wow.
So for champions with auto attack enhances or resets like Renekton, Jax, Yi, because they attack either fast or they have a lot of resets, they were able to get their cooldowns up faster, which let them reset even more.
Which brings up Axiom Arc, right? No, no, no.
Axiomar came in 3 years later after that item was introduced and
No, 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 no,
removed.
no. I know. I'm just saying which brings up Axiom Arc because wouldn't that also be the same? Well, not same, but similar item in terms of CD. But that's ultimate though, right?
Yeah, one, it's your ultimate cooldown. Two, you have to get a takedown anyways, whereas Spear Shojin was just activate your ult and hit someone.
Mm. Olaf.
It was like Axiom Mark rewards you for being aggressive, but Spear Shojin was just like you could literally use it, cast a spell on a couple people and run away, or keep fighting and be rewarded for it.
Imagine how OP will be with the new Olaf with Spirit Children.
Oh my god.
Just like throwing Qs everywhere and then just pressing R's and it's like, oh my gosh. But who did you win? And the new Olaf with Spirit Children or Master Yi with the Spirit Children?
Oh my god, Master Yi would proc Spear Shojin for every hit. Oh.
But then you
Dude,
have
just give me Olaf, just run away from him.
because at least when you have your W you can heal up faster, you know?
Yeah, but you don't have to deal with that if you run away.
Because at least if you actually gain up with W instant W, right? Because you can literally instant W, instant R. Use your E as a smiting.
Something like that.
Plus Yi has less health than Olaf, right? So base health.
But Yi has lower health because he's harder to kill.
That's what I figured. So at least Olaf will win that fight.
I no,
No?
no, just shush. That's not how that works.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
Each champion has their own characteristics, and the problem with the problem with Master Yi with Shojin is that the fact that his Q applies on hits now, he's just gonna keep getting Qs back with every hit.
Uh,
Like its Q's not gonna have a cooldown at that point.
oh, okay, that makes it even worse for that makes it worse for everybody else who faces Z. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna end it right here then. Just basically talk about issues of ranked, making some ideas to find solutions to make rank even better at least. We did find some ideas, but somehow only one prevailed, which is the phone number one. Maybe in a case that could actually be applied, but we'll find out. But overall, we're gonna have to wait until. Oh, did you see the new update? The new patch update for Belveth and all that. Why were there so
Yeah, I
what?
played her.
No, not that, but also why were there so many buffs and so many nerfs with if I saw some ADCs and all that. Hang on, let me check. I don't remember what the ratio
They
was.
were just strong and they got overshadowed, so they put in new buffs. Like
12.11, right?
Rise got elo buffed. Kog'Maw got emergency patched. I don't know why though.
So I'm looking right now. The nerfs are Brand, Gwen, Rast, which is Red Cane, Kog'Maw, Lilia, Talia, Swain, Senna, Rengar, Master Yi, Veigar, and Wukong. The only people who are actually nerfed in all regions technically would be Senna, Veigar, and Wukong. And actually no, and Lilia and Kog'Maw. Huh.
Uh-huh.
And then the buffs are Aphelios, Caitlyn, Gragas, Irelia, Lisa, Nunu, but they buff Rakan and Taric. Those are my main champions now. Rise, Samira, Silas, Tom Kench, Taric, like I said. Tryndamere and Jin Zhao.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward for Taric, dude.
You're disgusting.
I'm looking forward for Rakan and Taric. And they're making some adjustments on Olaf, which I'm gonna actually bring it up right now. Let me see. Olaf, they're making adjustments to armor reduction, so instead of 20 to scaling, it's just 20% all ranks. W tough it out. The shielding instead of scaling up, it looks like it dropped down. Yeah, 10, 40, 70, 100, 130, same thing, but it's plus 17.5% missing health. And Zeri burst fire, they buffed. No, oh, they buffed they lowered no they nerfed it. They nerfed out a total 80 ratio, 125%. This used to be 130, now it's 125. Passive charge damage is 921 through 18 plus 90 AP, 1% to 15% of target's maximum health, which is level 1 through 18, and Spark Surge, they increased the CD of that. So wow, they're nerfing Zeri a lot along with Olaf. They're nerfing that. Oh my gosh, there's a lot going on here. I don't know what's gonna happen now with this patch. Looks to me that Philly's
Better
got
catch up then.
what?
Better catch up then.
Looks to me that looks like supports and top laners are getting better. Looks like it, and some mid. Looks like all laners then.
Correct.
Okay, so and then it looks like they're nerfing a lot of certain top and jungle and supports. Looks like there's a lot of mids. Support, top, jungle, bot. Top. Looks like more in jungle actually. I'm looking at it. It looks like there's more jungle and mids. So it looks like they're cutting off the mid jungle relationship a bit. Okay. Well, that's at least I'm gonna cut it off for there. So I'm gonna end it right there. That's at least a funny topic. We did a long funny topic a little bit, but yeah, we're gonna end it right there. Volter, you got anything to say after this?
Nope.
Nope, that's it.
Try harder.
Try harder. What's wrong with me being with support, dude?
Nothing.
Especially you said I'm discussing on Taric, bruh, and Rakan.
You're disgusting.
All right then. But yeah, if you had any shoutouts and all that too, you got any? You guys feel free to say it, whatever it is. But if not, then you can say none.
I ain't got anything.
You got anything? All right. I know you're tired or not too, cause all that being busy and whatnot. So I'll let you go anyways. So thank you, Volter, and then that's episode 10, guys. there might be some, there might be not any more topics sooner or later, but we'll find out because I do like to create a lot of theories and a lot of like ideas just to come up with, and we'll bring it out to you more on League Lounge. But so far, thank you guys for watching this, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.